Deuteronomy chapter 11. Therefore thou shalt love the Lord thy God, Jehovah thy Elohim, and keep his charge and his statutes and his judgments and his commandments always. And know ye this day, for I speak not with your children which have not known, and which have not seen the chastisement of Yahweh your God, his greatness, his mighty hand, and his stretched out arm, and his miracles and his acts, which he did in the midst of Egypt unto Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and unto all his land, and what he did unto the army of Egypt, unto their horses and to their chariots, how he made the water of the Red Sea to overflow them as they pursued after you, and how Yahweh hath destroyed them unto this day. And what he did unto you in the wilderness until you came into this place, and what he did unto Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, the son of Reuben, how the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up in their households and their tents, and all the substance that was in their possession, in the midst of all Israel. But your eyes have seen all the great acts of Yahweh, which he did. Therefore shall ye keep all the commandments which I command you this day, that ye may be strong and go in and possess the land, whither ye go to possess it. And that ye may prolong your days in the land, which the Lord Jehovah sware unto your fathers to give unto them and to their seed, a land that floweth with milk and honey. For the land whither thou goest in to possess it is not as the land of Egypt, from whence ye came out, where thou sowedst thy seed, and wateredst it with thy foot, as a garden of olives. But the land whither ye go to possess it is a land of hills and valleys, and drinketh water of the rain of heaven, a land which Yahweh thy God careth for. The eyes of Yahweh thy God are always upon it, from the beginning of the year even unto the end of the year. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day, to love Yahweh your God, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, then I will give you the rain of your land in its due season, the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn and thy wine and thy oil. And thou wilt send grass in thy fields for thy cattle, that thou mayest eat and be full. Take heed to yourselves, that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them. And then Yahweh's wrath be kindled against you, and he shall shut up the heaven, that there be no rain, and that the land yield not her fruit, unless ye perish quickly from off the good land which Yahweh hath given you. Therefore shall ye lay up these my words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be as frontlets between your eyes. And you shall teach them your children, speaking of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thine house, and upon thy gates, that your days may be multiplied, and the days of your children in the land which Yahweh swore unto your fathers to give them, as the days of heaven upon the earth. For if ye shall diligently keep all these commandments which I command you, to do them, to love Yahweh your God, to walk in all his ways, and to cleave unto him, then will Yahweh drive out all these nations from before you, and ye shall possess greater nations mightier than yourselves. Every place wherein the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours. From the wilderness and Lebanon, from the river Euphrates, even unto the uttermost sea shall your coast be. There shall no man be able to stand before you. For Yahweh your God shall lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon all the land, that ye shall tread upon, as he hath said unto you. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. A blessing if you obey the commandments of Yahweh your God, which I command you this day. And a curse if you will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, Yahweh Jehovah, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods which ye have not known. It shall come to pass, when Yahweh thy God hath brought thee in unto the land whither thou goest to possess it, that thou shalt put the blessing upon Mount Gerizim and the curse upon Mount Ebal. Are they not on this side Jordan, by the way where the sun goes down, in the land of the Canaanites, which dwell in the champaign over against Gilgal, beside the plains of Morah? For ye shall pass over Jordan to go in to possess the land which Yahweh your God giveth you, and ye shall possess it and dwell therein. And ye shall observe to do all the statutes and judgments which I set before you this day. That concludes chapter 11, Deuteronomy. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for viewing. We hope it has been a blessing to you. These words are true today, as true as they were then, when they were first spoken and written down. If you do what God says to do, he'll bless you. And if you don't do what God says to do, a curse falls upon you from your disobedience. Not because, I don't believe, not because God doesn't want to curse you, but because when you walk in disobedience, he cannot bless you. So all you have left would be the curse. You want to walk in blessing, walk in obedience. It's that simple. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tuck in a wee prayer request in the comments if you don't mind. But just so you know, if you're born again and filled with the Spirit of God will help you stay in the blessing. It will help you turn away from the curse side, from doing that which is not right. At least that's been my experience. And I willfully did wrong, the blessing stopped. When I returned to do righteousness, the blessings began again. Of course, I had to do some repenting in between, which is turning away from the other and going towards God, basically. And it's there for anyone that will do so. If you need to, repent and turn towards God. It will be one of the better things that you do in this life. Till then, till we meet again next time.